we're really interested in also in just kind of fast forward and the way in which the blueprint, the aspirations of the iwi were secured. How did you come up with the idea? What was the process? How does it fit in terms of the shaping of this, you know, the direction that the iwi is going? How did that all work?
Well, there was a timing issue going on in the iwi. There was the Kaingaroa settlement, and at that time, because nobody arrives at a settlement process neutral and ready. Nobody does. You've got people asserting for leadership and influence and whatever other thing you want to call it. And so they should. It's the one thing you should be interested in, the future. So you never have a neutral playing field. And you should not waste your time crying about that and wishing for one. It is what it is. So with the Kaingaroa settlements requiring a PSGE, Tamati suggested that the iwi was not ready at that point to move to a different structure, to a different belief value system that may have operated in other structures, that there was some human thought, need and emotion that is really what the conversation should be around iwi authority or a PSGE.
And what made you feel like that? You know, just that whole sense that the iwi wasn't ready, we needed to do something different to get them to a different headspace?
Well, I think the blueprint was also a platform by which we would look at life beyond the settlement, beyond negotiation. It's getting people to accept the idea that things do not end with a settlement, that we had to start now to think about where we have come from and where we want to go to. And so the Kaingaroa negotiations along with Tūhoe ones, I think spelled out that we really needed something very different, and it was beyond trust boards and the Runanga. Those structures were totally inadequate. They were not futuristic. They were not embracing the kinds of opinions and views that Tūhoe people had of their future and what we should be doing. So and I think the blueprint had that value of getting people to know that no, we're not ending at a settlement. There's a whole lot of stuff that we need to be thinking about now. Don't say, oh, well, until we get the Waitangi Tribunal report and until we get the quantum, then we think about those. No, we do those things now. And the other thing is that the blueprint allowed people to engage at a very, very early stage, isn't it? The negotiations are still happening. Here they are already talking. You put them in the mood to talk about the future with a degree of it's going to happen. That it's inevitable. It's not so much just aspirational, but real. This is going to happen. So, come on, young people, not so young people. What do you think? And as people come up with kind of tried ideas, you say, oh no, that wouldn't really work, would it? We need to think about this. And so yeah, it was good from that stage. So a lot of time had to be put into that, and getting Tūhoe people to look as far into the future as they possibly can. Otherwise, there is a fear then that your blueprint would just be looking not that far further than where you are now.
Mm.
Because there's a degree that of safety. People say, well, let's not be too ambitious.
Mm.
Whereas the group will say, oh no, let's be ambitious.
Mm.
Let's not confine ourselves to what we know.
Mm.
Let's think about all these other things that we would love to see. Don't worry about so much the practicalities of it.
Mm. Mm.
So you,
It's still that confidence story.
Yeah.
Mm.
Like you can't preach it
mm,
and then not do it.
Yeah. I love the T-shirts with the kids, you know, like
nice.
speaking into their future, what
Yes,
they would
yes,
be.
yes,
That was
yes.
awesome.
Yeah.
So the process of the blueprint and how you, just the mechanics of how you reached out to everybody, what did that look like?
We had to make it all up.
Yes.
And by then Google hadn't arrived,
Yeah, that's right.
so we had to do it without Auntie Google. And it was with a cup of tea,
Mm.
you're sitting around because you know how you want to be treated.
Mm.
You know yourself about what fairness is, and you know that if in a dream time, if you could truly articulate, express, receive everybody's opinion, what a mighty, mighty sense and place that is. So if that's your dream, if that's your standard, you throw everything at it.
Mm.
And so we then went and had, we piggybacked off the kind of ratification process of the Kaingaroa. So said blah, 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 blah. And then on the other half of that kōrero said, what's hurting in your puku? What are you most fearful and worried about being a part of a new generation iwi Tūhoe whare? What's your worry?
Yeah.
Mm.
You know, and you don't have to ask your pātai for that, for there to be protest and opposition, but actually it's worry.
Mm.
It's not. I don't think people mean to be negative and unhelpful.
Mm.
That's what we tell ourselves.
And it also helps to get over the angry stuff, eh?
Mm.
So when you do talk to your people, there are those that are locked into that, and you then say, okay, see that you're angry about that, and you're still untrusting of the crowd. So what do we do to get over that?
Mm.
What must we see, or what must we do, or what must we not do, so we can get past that? And I think talking a lot about the future and how things should be, and things we should unlearn and things we should learn, does help people to envisage what life can be without anger and without blaming somebody else, and but taking command of the situation. It really did help with that kind of mindset. There they are talking more and more about what we would do.
Yeah.
And you know, when you're in that space, you find yourself talking less and less about the crowd, and more about you.
Yeah.
You know, and people say, well, you know, what about this valley? What about that hapu? What about, and how are we going to do this, that? And you then find yourself, the crown's name doesn't matter.
I'm really interested in how you got to people who don't go to hui. You know, don't go to the marae, or you know, how did they? You know, how did you get them? I don't know, inspired to participate or whatever.
When they're talking about the future, then they don't see themselves locked into a hui of a bunch of moaners, people angry and spitting and you know, going back to 1864 and things like that. And people are most interested when you talk about the future. That's everybody's future, isn't it? Whereas when you're talking about history, that's kind of the over 50s, isn't it? And if you're under 50, then well, no. When's the cup of tea on? Yeah.
I think the magic too of like working out where all of the anxiety was. Well, you know, the experience of everyone is that for your whole life, no one has cared No one has cared about what has worried you and your whānau and your hapu.
Mm.
The things that have kind of grown a lack of trust and confidence in the whole to look after you. So when you name them, it's helpful because your burden is shared. Somebody cares about your burden, and it looks like we're not going to progress together until those issues are kind of undone. And you truly got to move those out of the way before you can dream. It's not a fair view to ask people who are worried and fearful that this monster of an iwi authority is going to run away and they're just going to be as powerless as they are as part of the New Zealand government. And so if you're going to respect that pace and those issues by saying we're not going to go there until we deal with, and they were funny things. What the office should do. Oh well, that's not funny. That's fair enough, you know. And where is it going to be based? Because obviously there's going to be, you know, more influence there. But that was a real worry. The other one was the iwi register, because we've all now lived and experienced that he who controls the iwi register controls the vote, controls the board. We had things about, well, if we're going to be holding this incredible amount of money that nobody can even spell that much, can you Maoris look after it?
Well, it also gave us clues as to what people thought a new PSG was it a bank that they could come to and get a free loan? You know, you would get clues as to how many people, for example, were just interested. Well, here's my address so you can send my check when you finish.
And that mana motu hake now.
Yes. Or were you aware that we do come off the senior line?
Oh, right.
So,
with a bigger check.
A bigger check in the front of the queue. So you get kind of clues as to what probably you would be dealing with at that time. So it's a kind of an early warning.